I'm Jay Nehf, thoroughbred trainer at Santa Anita, and I have stunning news about the 2020 Triple Crown. The Belmont Stakes is now scheduled for June 20th and will become the first race of the Triple Crown. And the distance has been changed from 1.5 miles to 1 mile and 1/8, a huge difference. The Kentucky Derby will still be 1.25 miles, and it will be run on September 5th. The Preakness Stakes, still 1 3/16 miles, and that will run October 3rd. It becomes the last race of the series. We have a lot to discuss about the Belmont Stakes and the Triple Crown this year, but first, your eyes are not deceiving you. That is California Chrome winning the Cal Cup Derby.
California Chrome, down the center it's Tamarando, but it's all California Chrome. They would need to sprout wings to get to him. California.
Our racing club is ready to go. Here's your chance to join a racing stable. Our target is the $200,000 California Cup Derby at Santa Anita. Membership is just $128 with no additional fees or charges, and with that, we will buy a California-bred yearling at the October yearling sale here in Southern California, specifically to run in the Cal Cup Derby. You can click the link above or the link below in the description of this video to go to our website and get all of the details. Just $128 to join the club. And at the end of this video, you can vote on the Racing Silks design you like best that will be used for the racing club. And back to the Belmont Stakes. Tiz the Law has not raced since March 28th in the Florida Derby, and he won it easily by 4.25 lengths. Tiz the Law is trained by Barkley Tagg, who won the Kentucky Derby with the gelding Funny Side. That's a pretty slick accomplishment. Now, Tiz the Law has been breezing regularly every 6 to 8 days at Palm Meadows Training Center in South Florida, and his workouts have been stellar. The 5 furlong work in a minute, 0.2 seconds. That's the kind of effort you expect from a horse of this caliber. Barkley Tagg's got several weeks to go to tighten up this horse a little bit and get him ready for that 1 1/8 miles. He's got 5 races under his belt, and that should make him pretty fit. He won't lose that entirely, especially with these workouts. Still, coming off of that long layoff, it's good he doesn't have to face 1.5 miles. 1 1/8 miles should be just fine for him. I think he'll be right there, a real contender. Nadal's trainer, Bob Baffert, has not decided yet whether he will send Nadal or Charlatan or both horses to the Belmont Stakes. Nadal has 4 starts. He did not run as a 2-year-old. He won all 4 of his starts quite handily. His last start was in Division II of the Arkansas Derby, and of course he won. And Nadal's workout record is as stellar as his race record. Take a look at the size and bulk of this horse. I hear he weighs over 1,200 pounds. He certainly looks like it. I would guess that it takes a lot of work to keep this horse fit. And when you look at his workout record, you can see that he's working hard. All of his workouts except for one are fastest of the day in really sharp times for the Santa Anita surface, which is a bit slow. Notice 2 workouts at 6 furlongs. This is not unusual, but it's not the norm. 5 furlongs is more normal. And if you look back at Tiz the Law's record of workouts, he has no 6 furlong works. They're all in 4 or 5 furlongs. So that's consistent with the idea that this horse does need to work hard to stay in condition. So we'll keep an eye on the workout tab for Nadal and see just how hard he's working up to the Belmont Stakes, but you can bet this horse is going to be ready come June 6th. Charlatan. Here's an interesting note. Tiz the Law cost $110,000 at auction as a yearling, $700,000 for Nadal, $700,000 for Charlatan. Make what you will of that observation. In the meantime, Charlatan has just 3 starts lifetime. Only one was a stakes race, and that was in Division I of the Arkansas Derby, which he won by 6 lengths. Justify had just 3 starts before the Kentucky Derby as well, and we all know what he accomplished. Quite a contrast when we look at Charlatan's works compared to Nadal's. He has no works since the May 2nd Arkansas Derby Division I, which he won. Baffert has 4 weeks until the Belmont Stakes, and that only gives him time for 3 workouts. He'll be a week out from his last workout to the race. So relatively speaking, this horse will be lightly worked coming up to the Belmont Stakes. But maybe that's all he needs. And will he even go to the Belmont Stakes? Baffert is uncommitted. So I'm going to end with a question here. What is happening to our 2-year-old stakes races? Nadal, Charlatan did not run as 2-year-olds. Justify did not run as a 2-year-old. Authentic, Baffert's other Derby contender this year, ran only once as a 2-year-old in a maiden race in November. By contrast, let's look at Affirmed, and he's not an unusual case for horses back in the day, as they say. 29 starts lifetime, 9 of those starts were as a 2-year-old, and all but one of those races was a stakes race. I hope you found the video interesting, and I hope you will comment below on your opinions and thoughts on the direction racing is taking and what's happening with the Triple Crown this year. In the meantime, if you are interested in getting involved a little more deeply in racing, go to our website, click the link above or down below in the description of this video, and get the information you need to make a choice as to whether or not you want to join the California Thoroughbred Racing Club. And you can vote now on which racing silks you think we should use for the California Thoroughbred Racing Club. Number 1 or number 2? Thanks for watching and good luck at the races.